everyone, and welcome to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're going to start with something really good because it's been kind of a dreary couple of days. We need a little fun in the morning.
I think so. Why not ice cream for breakfast? That's what we are going to do today. You've probably heard of this, but two, Tampa icons have come together. So Wright's Deli and Chill Bros have come together to make this ice cream, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm so excited. So you probably know Wright's famous white Alpine cake.
Yes,
which
I've heard
everyone loves. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So now they made it into an ice cream. And so it actually has the cake in the chocolate ice cream.
All right,
so let's dig in. I mean, this is like, so I love ice cream and I always have to have ice cream with cake.
I love that it's two like classic Tampa places getting together for this.
I know, I love it. Oh my gosh, so good.
That's good. So this is where you'll find us for the rest of the show.
Oh my gosh, I wish you could see like the vanilla cake. The vanilla cake is in there. It's not just the flavor.
Yes, I was just going to say that. It's the actual like big pieces of the cake.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. So I went yesterday to pick it up, but I didn't try it. And my kids were like, Mom, get some for us. So we did. They loved it. They were like, oh my God, this is like famous already.
This is going fast.
Well, I went in to the one on Beta Bay, and they didn't have the pints available because those were gone. So they had to like scoop it out. So,
well, thanks for doing that.
But it's delicious. I mean, I think I'm starting a new trend: ice cream for breakfast.
I love it.
I mean, a little bit of chocolate has caffeine in it, right?
Oh, yes,
it does.
So, it also has vitamins and minerals that you need to get your day started.
I mean, what else could you? I mean, and I bet it tastes good with coffee. Although I have water in here right now, so can't really
I love it. Well, thanks for picking this up.
I know.
Yeah, go check it out if you like it. So
I know. So so good. So excited about that.
Yeah. Okay. Other thing that is happening right now. Tesla has their robo-taxis now here in Tampa, so you can go and these are driverless.
I think I saw one the other day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because you were like, where's the driver?
Yes.
So they also, I haven't been in one of these, but I've been in a Waymo before that is driverless, and I thought it was fascinating, and I thought it was, pretty easy. They followed the rules. I never felt unsafe.
You didn't feel unsafe?
No, I felt fine with it. So the news department, they rode along in one of the Teslas, and there were a couple of things that were off about, but it was things that they're like GPS. Like one of the things was it turned the wrong way down a dead end, but they were like, it's not the Tesla's fault because the GPS wasn't updated.
Got it.
So you have to remember that it's going off of those things as well.
Right.
But I thought it was really fun being in a driverless car. Like it was easy. You get to pick music. You just ride along. Like it knows
you don't
your
have to talk to anyone. Sometimes sometimes you just don't feel like talking.
Just get me there and get me out. I felt very safe with it. I never felt uncomfortable.
Yes, I mean, I think we've talked about this before that I would be okay for short distances, like maybe around downtown. But I don't know about if it's going really fast or going down the highway. I'm a little nervous about that, so I might wait a little bit.
Distance.
I might let them make sure that the technology is really settled in.
Get all the kinks out, and then you'll get in.
Before I get in. So but it's cool that it's here.
I know.
Yeah,
we got a lot of options for driverless cars.
A lot of options. All right, we have a very exciting show for you today. Coming up, the Tampa Bay Rays are teaming up with the Children's Dream Fund for the annual Rays on the Runway. We are going to meet one of those special kids coming up.
And many families don't have access to the medical care they need. They're back-to-school clinics that are going to help the kids get an A+ checkup before heading back to class. We're going to have those details for you coming up in just a minute. You also have the chance to do a little back-to-school shopping and give back at the same time.
That's right. Bree with Ronald McDonald House, Tampa Bay, and Derek with Dillard's are here to tell us how to do just that this weekend. So welcome to you both. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
So, so many people are already starting their back-to-school shopping, but this weekend is kind of the last push, right? Because school starts Monday for a lot of kids. So talk to me about this event that's happening at all the Dillard's in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, so on this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. are store hours, what we call our Greater Tampa Bay stores. So our 2 stores in Tampa, Citrus Park and International Plaza, our location in Brandon, in St. Petersburg at Tyrone, and then my location, the shops at Wiregrass and Wesley Chapel, and our Lakeland location. We'll be donating 10% of all of our kids' clothing, kids' baby gear like your strollers, and then the kids' toys. We actually have a toys department. So all of those sales will be donating 10% to Ronald McDonald House charities.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. And this partnership has been going on for 10 years.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Why is it so important to do something like this?
Because we want to show people that our partnership with our local organizations, such as Dillard's, really make a difference. And they're the people that have been giving back to us for many years and also learning new ways and figuring out new ways to continue to support us as fundraising changes, as the needs of people change. They're changing what they do to also meet the metrics of what we need in our houses and for our families.
Yeah, and it's important to point out that back to school for your kids looks very different than my kids. So talk to us a little bit about what they're going through at this time of the year.
Absolutely. So over the summer, we have incredibly high census. There are 100 people in one of our houses. It is a busy time of year for our hospital partners and for our families as they try to get their kids the hospitalization and medical care that they need before they go back to school. And so as they're with us, school time looks pretty different for them. Not always are they going back to regular school. Sometimes they're getting homeschooled. Sometimes they're going to be with us through the beginning of the school year. And so as many things as we can do to normalize that experience for our kiddos, make sure that they know that we will still give them all the amazing things that they can look forward to for a back to school day. That's what we want to provide.
Yeah, so special. Why does Dillard's like to be a part of this and to give back to Ronald McDonald House?
With our Tampa Bay store leaders, we're just such a caring group. And I think, honestly, at the end of the day, all of us are very slightly removed from knowing someone who has either been through Ronald McDonald House or who has had cancer or who has been through one of those struggles. So we truly believe that we're only as strong as our community is. So we try to rally together as a group of stores and come behind such great causes such as this and really support where we can.
Yeah, it really is a great organization.
Yeah, so real quick, I know you brought some models for us. So what's trending right now as far as like what do kids want when they go back to school as far as clothing?
So a lot of what we're still seeing is a lot of the Y2K kind of 90s, think Clueless vibes. So you're still going to see, like, with our Tween Diva model over here, you're going to see like the varsity, the kind of like teddy bears, a lot of those kind of like 90s logos still with the plaid skirts. Again, it's giving very Clueless vibes. And with our boys, it's going to be more of a contemporary vibe right now. So you're going to see a lot of those brands that you might see your husband in, like Psycho Bunny or these other Polo Ralph Lauren brands like this, you're actually going to see in these sizing now as well. So it's kind of being able to have daddy and me.
Oh, I love these outfits.
Yeah.
They're super cute.
Okay, there's the details that you see right there on your screen. It is on Saturday, 10% of clothes and toys go to the Ronald McDonald House at supporting and participating Dillard's locations. That's the website if you want to learn more about Ronald McDonald House as well. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having
us. It was great to have you.
All right, well, speaking of helping kids, the Rays are making dreams come true off the baseball field. We tell you about Rays on the Runway when we come back.
Make the move to 10 Tampa Bay News this morning, anywhere you watch.
What is Spectrum Internet? It's secure internet for you and your family.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
It's everything you want it to be. Switch today at spectrum.com.
In the blink of an eye, you've been in a car crash. You weren't ready for that. At Bernetti PA, we believe we provide both big firm string and authentic small firm service. If you've been injured, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready.
Ron was an active guy.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Until plantar fasciitis pain hit.
My wife said, I'm going to take you to the Good Feet store.
Now?
I can do my happy dance. That's what Good Feet dance.
Come in for your free fitting.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
So cool.
Yeah, that's it. You know what this is? This is what a bathroom is supposed to look like. For a long time, homeowners had two choices. You could have a bathroom that looked incredible or one that was actually easy to live with. Beautiful or practical, pick one. We decided that wasn't good enough. No grout lines to scrub, no surfaces to seal, no maintenance every other week. Just a finish that looks beautiful every single day. Lock in summer savings with West Shore Home. Right now, buy a full bath remodel, get a shower free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. This is the new standard in luxury bathroom design. And it's only available through West Shore Home. West Shore Home's summer sale ends Saturday. Buy a full bath remodel, get a shower free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. Call 1-800-WEST-SHORE or visit westshorebath.com. Don't miss out.
Life is easier with GTE Carefree Checking. Simple, convenient, free checking with zero hassle. No monthly fees, no minimum balance requirement. Switch your direct deposit in seconds and enjoy real-time payments with Zelle. Learn more at gtefinancial.org/carefree.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
At Spectrum, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between speed, reliability, and value. That's why Spectrum fiber-powered internet gives you all three for just $40 a month. Call or go online.
NCIS fans, the clock is ticking.
We'll be back CBS Tuesdays this fall
with more NCIS. The killer's sending a message. We need to move.
Go!
It's big time! Am I interrupting something? Help! Weapons down!
What is this?
Guess what they all have in common?
Chisel dabs.
Don't you go anywhere.
NCIS returns, part of CBS Premiere Week. Catch up anytime on Paramount+.
Well, Ray's players are hitting the runway for a great cause and helping to make dreams come true for local kids. Here with more about Rays on the Runway are Amanda Walker from the Children's Dream Fund and Katie Scheel. So welcome to both of you. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you. We're so happy to be here, right, Katie?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so I went to this event last year, and it was so fun and inspirational watching the kids like Katie walk down the runway with those Rays players. So tell me a little bit more for people who haven't been.
Sure. So it's one of our biggest events of the year where we raise money to make more dreams come true for local children battling life-threatening illnesses. It's a very fun fashion show with the Tampa Bay Rays players, their wives and girlfriends, and our dream kids. So they're the star of the show. We love getting to have our dreamers there for a night of fun and really walk in a runway to raise money for the Children's Dream Fund.
Yeah, I know they have so much fun. So, Katie, you're going to be walking this year. Yes. So are you excited? And do you know what you're wearing?
I know what I'm wearing. It's like the cutest dress ever. I'm obsessed with it. I can't stop looking at it. Like, it's so cute.
Do you want to tell people about it, or do you want it to be a surprise?
I don't want to tell people about it.
Okay.
The dress is kind of like a shortish dress. It's fluffy at the bottom, but then the top has like this big bow up front.
Love that.
An incredible bow, and it looks great on her, right?
I love it.
Yes.
It's so cute. And a headband.
And the headband.
I love the headband.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about your journey and what you went through.
Last August, I had something called an AVM, which is just a brain bleed. And I spent 2 months in the hospital, got out and continued therapies. Doing much better now.
Yes.
Really happy with it.
You said it was the size of a golf ball, and you were on the golf course when this happened, which is crazy. But since then, you've been able to get back on the golf course.
One-handed, yes.
One-handed. Okay, we're getting there. So tell me about you. And you recently had a dream fulfilled.
I did.
Tell me about what you got to do.
I got to go to Chicago to be manager for the Cubs for a day.
She was a manager for the Cubs. Like, how cool is that? Did they win? Is that a question?
They won like 18-3 that day.
And it was all you.
Game. It was all Katie's.
Me.
Yes.
It was all you.
She gave them good luck, and she even gave them a pep talk. So
I did. I pep talked.
Yeah.
You did. What did you tell them? What advice?
So I met with this player called Matt Shaw. He came out to the outfield, and I told him to tell the team to play like kids and not play for the money.
I love that. Play for the kids, not for money. Every team should do that.
To play like kids.
Oh, like kids.
Yes.
Like kids. Oh, that's great advice.
Right?
I think we all can take that with us as we move forward, right?
Yes.
So tell me about the details. This is something that anyone can go to.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's August 27th. It's at the Floridian Social in downtown St. Pete. And you can visit our website, childrensdreamfund.org, to buy tickets, buy sponsorships. We actually are in a great place where we're going to sell out pretty soon. So we encourage everybody to go buy their tickets today. And we have an opportunity where you can actually sponsor a child walking the runway too. So we would love to have anyone who's a big Rays fan or a big Children's Dream Dream Fund fan to be there.
Yes, and so we heard Katie's dream. Like what other kinds of dreams are you able to give away?
So many different types. I mean, from Hawaii vacations to playgrounds in a child's backyard. Whatever a kid dreams, we make it happen. We have never done a Chicago Cubs dream before.
Yes.
Katie was the first, and we absolutely loved every second of it. So whatever a child dreams, we try to make it happen for them, and we do such a beautiful job.
Yeah, and that was special not only for Katie, but your dad too, right?
My dad.
Yeah, he had some fun there. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys coming. And we're going to put the website on there. It is right there. Great. That's where you can get your tickets for this fun and meaningful event. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, Allison.
Good luck on the runway, Katie. You're going to be fabulous.
Thank you.
There's still time to do things with the kiddos before school, including Zoo Tampa. So here's a look inside their newest exhibit. We're inside Florida waters at Zoo Tampa. Erin is the director of guest engagement. Thanks for spending some time with us, giving us this tour.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here and showing off the new spaces at Zoo Tampa.
Yeah, this is a really special space that you have here.
Yes, this project has been over 2 years in the making, and it just opened earlier this March. So we're standing in front of Otter Oasis, but there is way more to explore beyond this.
So you said this has been 2 years in the making, and it really has transformed during that time.
100%. So instead of having a space that housed our reptiles, amphibians, fishes, and manatees all in one, we've now expanded to include 2 separate locations. So our reptile and discovery area features some of the amazing species that we work with for wild conservation efforts and release, such as striped newts and Puerto Rican crested toads. And that is a completely new and dedicated space just for them, while the underwater viewing area or manatee rescue center really expanded to showcase the species that live in our Florida waters.
So let's start here since we're at Otter Oasis. What are we going to see here?
So we do have 3 otter residents that live here at Zoo Tampa, and we have improved their space. So there's underwater viewing to catch them swimming and playing around, as well as lots of space to observe them enjoying and playing on land. And they particularly love rolling in the sand piles.
Yeah, and they're taking a nap right now.
They are taking a nap. It's hard work being an otter.
Absolutely. And then you go inside and there's manatees.
Yes, our underwater viewing area for manatees is back open, as well as 2 new aquarium habitats that feature brackish fish and fish that you would find in Florida's reef systems as well.
Yeah, and then that is really just highlighting the beautiful environment that we have here in Florida.
Absolutely. So it's really immersive. It's meant to make people feel right up close, like they're looking at and connecting with those animals. And they're all animals that are found here in Florida. So it's really special to be able to highlight them and to talk about how we, as visitors and residents on land, can help protect the water and all the things that live in it.
Yeah, and there are spaces as you're going around the exhibit that you can get questions answered and you can learn a little bit. So the education piece is really important.
Yeah, we do have several educators that will be stationed throughout this space, as well as the Florida Waters exhibit on the other side, to help answer questions about manatees, how we can safely coexist with them, and then what we can do every single day to help protect those spaces.
Yeah, conservation is such an important part of this and what you do here at Zoo Tampa. So what do you want people to take away from Florida Waters?
So I would love for people to remember that the manatees that are here are patients in our critical care center, and we do depend on people every single day letting us know if a manatee is in need, and that manatees can be helped by just the choices that we make on a daily basis, such as safe boating practices, reducing single-use plastics, or even just if you enjoy fishing, recycling your fishing line when you're done. So no matter what you want to do or can do, we all can make differences in manatees' lives.
Yeah, it's such an important thing for us to have here in Tampa.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, thank you for bringing us here.
Yeah, thank you for joining me.
It's such a cool exhibit. You got to go check it out. There are back-to-school clinics coming up to help families in need. How you can get registered right after the break.
Watch Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins weeknights on 10 Tampa Bay News. When the weather changes, you feel the impact. That's when our meteorologists issue a weather impact alert, so you're prepared. Watch 10 Tampa Bay and 10 Tampa Bay Plus. 10 Tampa Bay News this morning keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings. Working overnight to get you the latest breaking news.
All of this unfolding while many of you were sleeping.
Stay ahead of the storm with Weather Impact Alert Days.
A little more muggy this morning. That humidity is going to gradually climb.
Start with a team you trust.
Thanks for waking up with us this morning.
10 Tampa Bay News this morning. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. Stream free on your TV or phone.
Thinking about buying an RV? Start with RV Trader. the digital marketplace built for the road ahead. Explore thousands of new and used RVs from trusted dealers, all in one place. Compare options with detailed floor plans, photos, and expert reviews to shop with confidence.
Road trip!
Because getting there should feel just as good as being there. RV Trader. Start here, go anywhere.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
Looking to sell your house? Choosing the right buyer matters. Hi, I'm Andrew the Home Buyer, and I'm proud that over the years, thousands of homeowners have trusted me to buy their house. I pay cash, and I pay more than anyone else. I'll buy it in any condition, and I'll even let you live in your home for free after we close. Call me, Andrew the Home Buyer. You'll love selling me your house.
Moms, take your body back. Take your body back. With Sono Bello, the destination for the ultimate mommy makeover.
I was ready to change my life. No more mom belly.
I love my hourglass shape. I haven't seen it since before babies. Sono Bello permanently removes stubborn fat, all in just one visit with less downtime.
Ditching the pitch.
Now you can save big on your own ultimate mommy makeover.
The results are incredible. Do this for you.
Don't wait. Call Sono Bello today.
We have no idea what the future will look like. Flying cars, self-driving shopping carts, meals that cook themselves. But I'd wager one thing stays the same. We'll always lend you a hand when you need one. Because that's not a trend, it's a habit. One we picked up 95 years ago and haven't put down since.
Okay, see you next week. All right. Good night. Good night.
We love our new closet. It keeps us organized. There's a place for everything.
And Closets by Design made it affordable.
Take 40% off plus an extra 15% off. Call 1-800-BY-DESIGN or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Watch Courtney Robinson weeknights on 10 Tampa Bay News.
Project Link in Tampa is holding back-to-school clinics the next 2 Saturdays to help kids who need it most as they get ready to go back to class. Joining me now is University of Tampa professor Dr. Jana Royal, USF professor Dr. Yvonne Hernandez, and from the USF College of Nursing, Dr. Dorothy Durcier-Mertelis. Thank you all for being here. It's good to have you. This is such an important thing that we have in our community for so many kids. So I just want to start with, tell us about these back-to-school health clinics and what can we expect when we go out there?
Sure. At the Back-to-School Project Link clinics, we will be offering school physicals, which is different than a sports physical. We will also be able to provide immunizations as needed and also transfer of immunization history to the Florida shot records. And who needs this? All students, regardless of grade level, who are coming in new to Hillsborough County public and charter schools will need to have a school physical and the shot record transferred. In addition, our kindergartners, those who are starting for the first time, as well as those entering 7th grade, have immunizations that need to be updated.
And is there certain criteria besides that they need to meet to come out?
No. Well, we are serving all students who have enrolled in Medicaid, who are uninsured, can also attend, and who are going to be entering into Hillsborough County public and charter schools for the first time.
Okay. You mentioned immunizations. So what are the details about the immunizations that are going to be out there?
That is a wonderful question. And it tends to be one of the biggest draws for this particular event every summer. So for kindergartners, they need 5 DPTs, 4 or 5, because we'll take them at 4. 4, and confirmation that all of this is done, of course. 4 polio vaccines, 3 hepatitis B, 2 MMR, and 2 chickenpox. For the 7th graders, they definitely need the 4 DPT, 3 hepatitis B, 4 polio, 2 MMR, and 2 chickenpox. Okay. I do want to put a plug in. Sometimes kids get the chickenpox, so if they've had the chickenpox, they don't necessarily need the vaccine, but they will need something from a provider, physician, documenting that they've actually had the chickenpox.
Okay, and you can walk people through that if they come out and they have some questions about it. You'll be able to answer it.
And that's the real process when it comes to immunizations right now, since it's such a hot topic item.
Sure.
So we listen, and then we educate with the most recent evidence-based practice guidelines. So we're open, we receive, and we support parents and families as they make that journey.
Yeah, wonderful. And then how does Project Link partner with the Hillsborough County Schools for this?
Yes, Project Link partner with the Hillsborough County Schools, and not only the school, but also other universities, such as University of South Florida. And we also partnered with other organizations, such as Tampa General Hospital, where we come together to provide like the best care possible so we can make sure that the children, they are healthy to go back to school. And not only this way, not only we help with the community, and also like other healthcare professional students, such as students from the College of Medicine, Pharmacy, Public Health, College of Nursing, and Physician Assistant Studies, they can use this opportunity for professional development, where they can have real-world experience in order for them to gain the competencies that they need to practice when they become a provider.
This is a really crucial thing to be able to provide for so many students right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, great. Well, the information is there on your screen if you want to learn more about it. backtoschoolhealthclinic.org, so you can find out about those next 2 Saturdays that they have coming up to help out with this. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for what you're doing in our community, too. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you want to watch any of the segments again, like the Dillard School event or Raise on the Runway, you can watch the show again at 3 this afternoon on our free 10 Tampa Bay streaming app. Download and watch on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
If my dad's fatal crash taught me one thing, it's that no one's ever ready for what comes after. At Bernetti PA, we dedicate our energy to helping those who never asked to be victims. For a free consultation, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready.
Think you need a new roof? Think again. Most roofing companies only make money one way, by selling you a new roof. But what if your roof isn't worn out, just dried out? And with just a little love, you could put off an expensive roof replacement for up to 15 years, at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. RoofMax is a scientifically engineered restoration formula that brings your shingle life back to new. Scan the code and get a free roof tune-up with your RoofMax restoration.
Cancer screenings save lives.
My name is Bridget, and it's very important for every woman to get a mammogram.
At Moffitt, your mammogram is more than just a screening. It's a powerful combination of leading-edge technology, convenient locations, and compassionate care.
I've always gotten mammograms. However, this mammogram, they saw something.
Led by world-class mammography experts who specialize in breast cancer detection, our team understands the unique risk factors like breast density and is committed to finding even the smallest abnormalities early.
A mammogram is what saved my life, and I just can't say enough about Moffitt and the caregivers that they have.
For superior screening and the most accurate result, schedule your Moffitt mammogram today.
Oh, this place is huge.
City Furniture is now City Home. An easier, more exciting, more complete way to shop for home. Now offering appliances, TVs and electronics, closets, fitness, and more. Along with the furniture, mattresses, and decor you know. At the unbeatable value you've counted on for over 50 years. One place for everything. City Furniture is now City Home. Your first stop for all things home.
At Consumer Cellular, my job is to help you save money on wireless.
I'm saving over $50 a month.
I'm saving almost $100 a month.
Consumer Cellular gives you the same fast, reliable nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
Same tower, same coverage.
Our customers ranked us #1 in network coverage satisfaction, and there's no long-term contracts.
I've been through TracFone, T-Mobile, Verizon. Nothing compares.
to Consumer Cellular.
It's the Consumer Cellular Summer Switch event. If you're 50 and over, you could cut up to 50% off your big wireless bill. And right now, save an extra $50 off with code SAVE50. Plus, AARP members save even more. Call right now and speak with a U.S.-based sales rep in about 15 seconds. So call now and save during the Summer Switch event. Call 1-800-680-0024. That's 1-800-680-0024.
Weather forecast. We're here with James in the Weather Center and another rainy, soggy morning.
I don't know if anybody was out about 3 o'clock this morning, but it was like a hurricane out there.
Really?
I've heard it when I came. I got in about 6:30 this morning, and everybody who worked our morning show was like, wow. Torrential sideways rain the whole way and for a while. Because typically if you get these, they last about 5 minutes.
Right.
And I just heard, I waited in the car, and it never let up. I had to make a run for it.
Yeah, that's unusual for Florida this time of year.
You are absolutely, it's exactly opposite. And that was the reason for our weather impact alert yesterday morning and this morning, is because typically you got a beautiful drive to work. It's that drive home.
Right, yeah.
And we'll get back to that tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah, it's these rainy mornings, had a rainy weekend, which is great news.
I know, we need the rain.
And there's a lot of our spots that typically get 1.5 inches in about a week that got close to 5 this past week.
Okay, good. So no complaints.
No complaints at all. But still looking at the potential for a few showers this morning. But most of the heavy rain has already pushed its way. And you can even see that pattern here on the satellite radar. Even the stuff that's offshore is kind of drying up. I know a lot of people asking me, when can I go back to the beach?
Right.
The good news is that things are looking a little bit better as we head towards the weekend, and the skies are starting to break up, which is good.
Okay.
Temperatures upper 70s to about 80 across the area. And the only bad thing about getting back to this normal pattern is we're going to get back to hot again.
Oh, right.
It was so
was
comfortable.
a little break yesterday in the afternoon. Yeah.
No triple-digit heat through the weekend and through yesterday. Most of our feels like temperatures were in the 80s. And again, which is nice. But see that stalled front up to the north? That's going to be gone as we go into tomorrow. And that's going to put us back to that normal pattern. So today we're looking at 80s and morning rain and a little bit for the evening commute, but all in all, not looking too bad.
Not too bad. Okay, well, we have a guest that's coming up who has a question for you.
Peaches in just a minute, but she does have a question. What's your question?
James, my birthday is August 23rd, so I want to know, should I plan for an indoor or outdoor event for my birthday?
What day of the week is that? I know you already looked, you already know.
Do you know what day of the week that is?
I don't.
No.
Does that make a difference?
No, just wondering because a lot of people go to the beach for the weekend. Okay, if you want to do a Sunday beach day, we are looking to get back to our normal pattern. So it is a little far out for an exact forecast, but more than likely a nice start to the day.
Right.
Triple-digit heat in the afternoon with some storms. So
you can almost predict that one.
Exactly, because that's typically how we are late August through September. We know the humidity builds into August. And it's going to be hot. So it depends. If you can deal with the heat, you can deal with outdoors.
Well, I'm sure she's had many birthdays in August, so she knows the drill, right? Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, and that's going to be us. We're going to get back to our normal pattern. We're going to get back to temperatures into the low 90s, back to that triple-digit heat. And the good news is, starting tomorrow, good-looking beach forecasts for the morning into the early afternoon. Again, back to normal.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you, James. All right.
Our next guests know that the gift of hearing is one to never be taken for granted. So here to talk about free screenings as well as care available for families in our community is Sertoma Speech and Hearing Foundation CEO Ian David and patients Honey and Peaches Craft. Welcome.
Good morning.
It's good to have you all here. I want to just start with you, Ian. Just talk about how the Sertoma Speech and Hearing Foundation is actually out there helping families.
Absolutely. So we serve the entire state of Florida, based right here in the Tampa Bay area. Last year, we served just shy of 60,000 children, adults, and seniors all across our great state. We focus primarily on three things. Early intervention, which is identifying children early who may not know they have hearing loss, providing hearing aids for children, adults, and seniors, and then providing those services not only out in the community through partner audiologists, but through our own audiology and mobile clinics.
Why is this need so great across our state?
So for children with hearing loss, it's vitally important because they have such a narrow window to acquire that spoken language skill. So if they develop hearing loss in between the mandated screenings at birth and then again at entering kindergarten, that's such a long window that they're missing that opportunity to gain language skills.
All right. And honey, you have had some hearing issues for most of your life. What's that been like for you?
It's pretty hard.
Yeah. I know we talked about you sit in the front of class and that's been helpful to you to be able to get through school.
Yeah, sometimes, like, especially when people talk low, it's really hard.
Yeah.
And everything.
Peaches, what has that been like for you, seeing her kind of struggle a little bit with that throughout her life?
Right. It's difficult, and she have a lot of appointments that she have to go back and forth to. She's been having hearing deficit since she was 2 years old. So getting a hearing aids is essential, struggling with her hearing. I'm grateful for Satoma because now that she's 17,
yeah, it's good that we're finally to that point where she's going to be able to get hearing aids.
Right. But, the thing is that she's willing to do it. She's 17. Her private insurance won't pay for it. So Satoma is such a lifesaver. Her hearing aids is over $9,000, and we don't have that kind of money to pay for the hearing aids. So I'm grateful for Satoma. I appreciate the program. Dr. Amanda at Central Florida Speech and Hearing at Lakeland gave us several brochures, but Satoma was the first one to get us qualified in one day. So it was the easiest program to also get qualified. So I'm very grateful for them.
Yeah, that's huge when you say that out loud, $9,000 to be able to get hearing aids that are essential for what they're going through. That's why you're there.
Yes, no family has $9,000 laying around, and it's every 3 to 5 years children need new hearing aids. It's unrealistic for families of any income bracket to be able to expect them to pay that.
Yeah. Now you have events.
Yes.
Talk about what these are and what people can expect if they go out to, and who should be visiting them.
Yeah, so our mobile clinics travel the state of Florida, like I mentioned earlier, providing free hearing screenings for individuals of all ages. So our next event is coming up this coming Saturday. It's a back-to-school health fair. While we're marketing it as a back-to-school event, we welcome anyone to come out. It's always a good time to check your hearing. Make sure nothing's happened. Because hearing loss can happen gradually later in life, you may not know what's missing, so it's important to get it checked.
And honey, you're getting your hearing aids today, correct? Yeah. How do you feel about that?
A little nervous.
Yeah.
Ready to hear the world and everything.
Yeah. What a great day for you today then. So we're so grateful that you were here with us to share your story. Yes. So thank you so much. All right, if people want to learn more, where's the best way to do that and make sure that we know where these clinics are?
Absolutely. If you follow us online on our Facebook page or on our website, we post all of our events and our upcoming information on there.
Yeah, great. And that website is right there on your screen if you want to learn more as well. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Choose Winters & Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you for your auto accident. I'm Bill Winters. If you've been injured in an accident, call Winters & Yonker so we can start working on your case. Call Winters & Yonker for your free attorney consultation.
What is Spectrum Internet? It's secure internet for you and your family.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
It's everything you want it to be. Switch today at spectrum.com.
Appliances break down, home systems fail, which means I show up at everyone's door because I'm inevitable.
Unfortunately, something expensive is about to happen.
Is it the heat, plumbing, electrical, wiring, garage door, oven?
But we already have homeowners insurance. Home insurance only covers disasters. First American covers your everyday wear and tear, and if they can't repair it, they'll replace it. So give the people at First American a call. Unexpected repair bills never drained Sonia's savings. She found a better way to protect her home.
First American has had my back for years. It saved me hundreds. Just one call, and they send a pre-screened, qualified contractor. No chasing quotes.
Don't wait for a budget-busting expense to wipe out your savings. Call right now to secure your peace of mind. Home breakdowns are inevitable, but the expense, that's optional.
Call now for a free quote that could save you thousands. Get comprehensive protection for about $1 a day. Call 800-896-7959 or visit FAHW.com.
There's a moment in your bathroom, and you might know the one, where you stop and think, I don't feel as steady in here as I used to. Most people don't say anything about it. They just start being a little more careful, holding onto the wall, taking it slow. But you shouldn't have to feel less sure of yourself in your own home. At West Shore Home, we design bathrooms that give you your confidence back. A low entry, a fold-down seat, sturdy grab bars, surfaces that stay clean and stay safe. Beautiful design that makes life a little easier.
For 20 years, we've been helping homeowners take care of the home they work their whole life for. And we'd be honored to do the same for you.
Right now, lock in summer savings with West Shore Home. Buy a full bath remodel and get a second shower free. Plus, 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. That's an entire year without a single payment. Call the number on the screen or visit westshorebath.com and we'll take it from there. Take a look here. This homeowner was done stepping over a tub that didn't feel safe anymore. They gave us a call, and before they knew it, they had a beautiful low-step shower where their bathtub used to be. West Shore Home's summer sale ends Saturday. Buy a full bath remodel and get a second shower free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. And get started today with no money down. Don't miss out. Call the number on the screen or visit westshorebath.com. Because your bathroom should adapt to your life, not the other way around. That's remodeling reimagined.
At Spectrum, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between speed, reliability, and value. That's why Spectrum fiber-powered internet gives you all three for just $40 a month. Call or go online.
I'm Courtney Robinson, anchor at 10 Tampa Bay News and proud Gold Star daughter. I have a heart for helping our military members and their families and telling their stories. So I don't just report about our community, I belong to it. That's why we care so deeply about getting it right. And when local journalism is done right, it doesn't sit still. It moves. It moves us to act. It moves us forward, and it can even move our hearts. These are the stories that move Tampa Bay.
Well, those rainy days of summer are coming up, but they don't have to be blue and boring. There are lots of ways that you can make them fun.
And the Toy Insider's Lori Shack has a list of great toys that can help. So how are you today?
I am great, and I want you to notice there's not a single screen here.
Oh.
Love that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Which is so easy to just do, but we're getting out of that habit.
So lots of fun. Let's start with something really fun. We have our magnet tiles, but this is our spring garden set.
Ooh.
So look at the tiles. They're magnetic.
Cute.
So they have tulips on them. They have flowers on them.
These
They're
are
minis.
genius.
So they are genius. So I love it. It's a 24-piece set. This one's got a garden gate. Kids can make anything. So it'll keep them busy. If you have the larger magnet tiles, it's compatible with it.
So perfect. Cool.
Right? So it's perfect, but I also love that it comes in this case, 24 pieces. Take it on the road when you go out.
Oh, you can play with this in the car. That's great for a road trip, too.
Absolutely, and you can use this as the base because it's all magnetic.
Oh, they are so smart.
Okay, what else you got?
All right, Super Mario, the Galaxy movie is a hit, right? So fans of all ages are going crazy. This is our Yoshi playset, so it's disguised as Yoshi's egg. But when we open it up, we have a play set on both sides.
Look at that.
So on one side, let's see if I could do this. We're in New York.
Okay.
And when I push this, our dinosaur just sort of crashes down.
Very cool.
The other side of this playset is the outpost. Also fun things to do here. We can make Mario go through the door, but that's the transport door that Yoshi will go through to meet up with Mario. So they're reliving those movie moments.
Very cute. I love that.
Right?
And again, everything like in a little, its own little
little
case.
thing, nice and compatible. Close this right
so
up.
much nostalgia for the parents, too.
I know, right? Yeah, easy cleanup.
Yeah,
I like that
I'm not sure who's going to like this more.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about Crayola and the mess-free that we have with this.
Okay.
So this is our light-up stamper, Bluey, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Bluey's
All
everywhere.
right, I want you to see how cool this is. So we take this off. We have our markers, we have an activity book, and we have stampers, and I love the stampers.
Okay.
So let's say I want to do a stamper in blue, and there's 10 different stampers. Well, I'll tell you where it won't work. It's not going to work on my hand. It's not going to work on my clothes. But when I hit the special paper, Bluey just pops up. Of course, I did it upside down.
Paper as a mom.
But look,
doesn't like
then I could do red. And look at this. So there's no color on here, just on here,
Just on the paper.
and then we stamp.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and then it kind of comes
appears.
up.
Brilliant.
Yep. Isn't that
really
brilliant?
Cool. Yes,
so
I
same
love
thing
that.
with the markers, by the way, on the paper. It is just the best thing ever.
That is great. I love that. No mess.
Yep,
Perfect.
Color Wonders. They have a whole line of stuff. All right, let's talk about our hybrids, our dinos.
Ooh.
So this is our primal hatch, and there's 10 of these to collect, but let me show you what happens. I've sort of prepared the DNA.
Okay.
So what I need you to do is take this, put it right in this hole. I've already uncovered
Do
the
I push
mystery.
it?
Just push the whole thing in.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's see
Got it.
let's see if anything happens. Sometimes
Is it going
it
to scare
does.
us? I'm like getting ready for like a Jack
Will
in the
it
Box
scare
situation.
You? I don't know. What happened? Do you need more DNA?
Oh my gosh, this is. Now is this?
Oh, there he
look at
goes. There he goes. So what happens is he's going to pop out of here. Now, when he comes out, he's going to be filled with some goo for the kids to play with.
Oh my gosh, love it.
So really fun. Again, there's different ones to collect, and I love that they bounce. See, he's just going to keep going, and we can actually help him if we want.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's like a
look how
one-time
cool.
thing, but then you get
One-time hatch, but then
get
you
to
have
play with the toy.
your little hybrid to play with.
Oh my god. But nowadays kids can record it and they can watch it over and over.
Right.
So there you go.
Okay.
So cute.
Nat Geo is great at getting kids involved with nature, right?
Yep.
So this is our National Geographic Build a Bee Habitat.
I love this.
So it's everything they need, including the paints,
cool.
to build this beautiful habitat. Right? And it's really for those loner bees, not the ones that are working together.
Oh, okay.
There's a place on top to put a little water thing to attract them. We're going to paint it.
Oh, cute.
We build the whole thing and we hang it up. It also comes with a little journal so kids can observe from a distance.
Oh, wow. That's really
and then
cool.
write about it, right?
Yeah, because there's so much that they can learn about the environment just by doing that.
Right.
I love that. Very cool.
All right, so we know that kids love forts and tunnels. Well, now they have a whole new way to make it.
Okay.
This is called Air Builder. So look over here.
Oh my goodness.
So what we have are
really
these
cool.
sort of tubes. We have these connectors, and it comes with a pump. We put it together. I made something small. Kids, it's a 69-piece kit.
Oh, wow.
And you could make tunnels and forts. And let's face it, kids build this stuff, and then they pretend.
Right.
They're pirates.
Yes, I know.
And they're on the ocean, and they have to creep through. So they're going to have so much fun. When you're done, you simply deflate it. You take in the pump.
Very cool.
You have a piece to put this,
Yes.
so it deflates it. Instantly,
I
pop
love
it in the
And
closet.
it saves your pillows. They won't mess up your pillows.
Over and over again.
Yep. And
What's
finally, soccer, right?
Soccer, yeah.
It's all the rage this year.
Yeah.
So this is our foosbots, and it doesn't matter. Are you in the United States, Mexico, Brazil? We have them all right here. So the mat didn't fit on this, really.
Right.
So you see
Okay.
some of it, but it comes with 2 little soccer balls.
Yeah.
And to make these guys work, you squeeze their arms.
Oh.
And that's how you're kicking the ball around.
Oh.
Right?
Neat.
So it's really fun. Gets the kids in on the action. Great game for them.
That's fun. Great
For
indoor
everyone. By the way, the grown-ups are going to like this one,
all
too.
of these are great indoor activities. What's a good website where we can find out more about them?
ToyInsider.com.
Awesome stuff. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
A truck weighs 20 times more than a typical car. At Fair & Farah, we have a whole department that handles nothing but trucking cases. If you get involved with a lawyer who doesn't really understand handling a trucking accident, you're going to get run over by the other side.
Cancer doesn't wait, it hides, it spreads. To end it, you need the team that's treated more cancer, pioneered more therapies, and delivers the best outcomes in Florida. And now they have the most advanced proton therapy to match. Proteus One, the only one in Tampa Bay. A beam so precise it strikes cancer to a millimeter and leaves the life around it untouched. Moffitt, the #1 cancer hospital in the Southeast. Your first choice is your best chance.
Hey, wakey, sausage and steaky. I sizzle, I smash. I do not come in smoothie form, only steak form, and baby steak form. Oh, look how cute I am. Smithfield.
Hi, I'm Andrew the Home Buyer, and I want to buy your house. The average home is taking over 80 days to sell. Why wait months? I'll come to your home and give you a cash offer within minutes and close in 5 days, regardless of your home's condition. No showings, no cleaning, and no commissions. And I'll beat any other offer. I'll even let you live in your home for free after we close. Call me, Andrew the Home Buyer, today.
Hi, my name is Dr. Eli Simsolo. As a cardiologist, I know how important getting help fast is during an emergency. Falls are the leading cause of injury and death in adults 65 and older. Unfortunately, every 20 minutes an elderly adult will die from a fall. These are not good statistics, but with Life Alert, one touch of a button sends help fast, 24/7.
This is Life Alert. Do you have an emergency?
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
We're sending help right now.
From falls to heart attacks or any emergency, Life Alert is the only medical alert service that saves a life every 11 minutes. Plus, their devices never need charging, so you stay protected 24/7.
For information or a free brochure, call 1-800-453-1965. That's 1-800-453-1965. Call now, 1-800-453-1965.
Ta-da! Not what I was expecting. IKEA?
IKEA. Pick up at your local store or choose from thousands of pickup locations at IKEA.us, all at a great price. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
I am a human to them. I'm not a number.
Hey, Natalia.
I'm not a case. I'm not a file. I'm a human being. My entire team made me feel like I was the most important thing in the world, from beginning to end.
Farrah and Farrah.
I'm Tony DeCopel. The CBS Evening News is the story of America one day at a time.
I'm Tony.
While we cover a lot of ground, we also stick to the basics. What's real?
Do you ever get scared?
Yeah. And what's important.
I'm just asking you why you're here and what your message is.
Success for us is not how much we pack into a show, but how much you take away from it. And we'll always end with the good stuff, something to remind you that there's a lot of life out there beyond the headlines. So join me. This is the CBS Evening News.
It's hard to believe the summer break is wrapping up soon, but there is still, some time to make some memories with some adventures. And of course, we had to call Florida travel expert Sarah Finney. She has some spots that you can go with your kids. You can discover wildlife and history and just make our area, part of that vacation because we've got so many great things here.
Yeah, so many great things to do. And it's just about that time of summer where we got to get those gears turning again.
That's true.
We got to get back into learning mode. And so I've got 4 great stops that are local, so it doesn't take much effort, but there's a big payoff there.
Okay, good.
And we need to start with a tour that combines science and sightseeing, which is pretty amazing. So the Tampa Bay Watch, they run a wildlife boat tour, which is super fun because you actually hit the water of Tampa Bay and they drop a net there, and then they track what they find, and then you get to see what they pull up. So it's a really neat interactive thing for kids of all ages to enjoy. You get to see some of the fish that they pulled up in that net, and this is all part of scientific research, which is really amazing. And then you could actually walk to the Tampa Bay Watch Discovery Center, which is also on the St. Pete Pier, where you can see invasive as well as native species. You can get hands-on at the Tampa Bay Touch Tank there. They've got some horseshoe crabs that you can touch. And it's a really neat way to learn about Tampa Bay, which is an incredible natural resource here. And so this is a neat, meaningful way to learn about the environment, get those science wheels going again. And of course, all the proceeds from the tour, as well as when you visit the Discovery Center, go back to Tampa Bay Watch too.
Wow.
I know. So it's a great way to spend your money and also let the kids learn a little bit.
I did not know that you could take that boat out and be a part of that.
Some scientific research in action.
That's really
cool. It's like science class with all the fun stuff, none of the tests. And next we're heading over to Largo, 2 hidden gems that are completely free. So if you've got a plant lover in the family, as well as maybe even somebody who enjoys learning about the history of the area, these are 2 great spots for you. We've got Florida Botanical Gardens as well as Heritage Village. Heritage Village here has been around for 50 years, 50, preserving the history of Pinellas County. And you can step inside some of the buildings that were moved to this area. So a log cabin, really neat there. We've got some really cool structures. It's a fun way to learn about the early pioneers of Pinellas County. And then a short walk away is Florida Botanical Gardens.
I've taken my niece and nephew to the Florida Botanical Gardens. Yes. It was a perfect afternoon.
Yeah, and you know what? It's nice and shady, so you can enjoy it without getting too overheated.
Yeah.
So it's something to have fun with. And of course, again, they are both free there.
Yes, which is so nice because you can spend as much or as as little time as you want there.
Exactly.
Yep.
And again, it's totally free. So
Totally
budget
free.
friendly
Pack
as
a
well.
lunch. You can have a little picnic while you're there.
Yes.
Very cool. I had not heard of this either, a sponge diving tour.
Yes, St. Nicholas Boat Line up in Tarpon Springs. They have been running tours in Tarpon Springs since 1924. So you're going to go board a historic boat there and head down the Anclote River toward the Gulf. And eventually they're going to stop there and they're going to have one of their sponge divers put on this traditional gear that weighs more than 170 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It's quite a sight. There he is getting suited up there. And he is actually going to plop down into the water and harvest a sponge. And you get to touch the sponge that he just harvested. So it's a neat way to see what sponge diving was like long ago. They don't use that gear anymore.
Wow. And then Weeden Island.
Weeden Island Preserve, 3,000 acres, really close to the station here.
Yeah.
Hopefully you spend a lot of time there, maybe even hit the water at the mangrove tunnels there. A pretty incredible system of mangrove tunnels for kids and parents that love paddling. You can look for a variety of wildlife. If you don't have your own kayaks or paddleboards, of course, you can rent from the eco-immersion that is on site there. And once you're done on the paddling trails, you can hit the boardwalks, enjoy the 45-foot observation tower. So you get a fun mix of adventure with the paddling, you know, neat times on the boardwalks there, and of course, just kind of soaking in the history of Weeden Island itself at the cultural center there too. So it is so much fun.
This is great because you are learning something that you're like sneaking
having
it in.
fun.
Yeah.
I know. You got to be sneaky before school starts.
I want to do some of this stuff.
Exactly. These are fun for all ages, no matter if you've got kids, you don't, no matter what age you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
very cool. We always have the best ideas.
I don't want to brag, but thank you.
You found the cool spots.
Yes.
We love it. Thanks
Yeah.
as always for being here.
Thank you so
Good
much
to
for
have
having
you.
me.
Such great ideas. We need to
Yes.
check some of those out when it gets cooler.
Yeah,
All right. Well, if you're on social media, make sure you like us. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Great Day Live Tampa Bay.
And a big congratulations to one of the greats here, our director, Jeff Lemaster, celebrating 38 years at WTSP.
Congratulations,
Yes.
Jeff. We love you.
Yay.
What a career.
Amazing.
Amazing.
He's the best, guys.
Yes.
He's the best. Directing
Yes.
the show, as you can see
Thank
right
you, Jeff.
there.
Yeah. All right, well, coming up on the next Great Day Live with the start of school, many of you are already thinking about those SAT tests. Well, tomorrow we talk to the high school kid that developed an SAT prep app to help kids get started.
And there's a new local sweet spot in Ruskin that will tempt your taste buds. We're going to introduce you to the owner and share her sweet story. That's coming up tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you then.
All right, have a great day, everyone.